Hey guys, this is Graham from 613 Equipment Rentals. I'm going to bring you a video with regards to my small equipment trailer. I actually found out that one of the D-rings wasn't welded on correctly. And as I was using one of the chain binders, the D-ring came off. And then I discovered that the D-ring was only tack welded. So today I'll show you where it was tack welded, why it failed, and my approach at repairing it. I'm not a seasoned welder by any means, but I have a stick welder at home and I'll give it my best shot. So this is a 5x10 Miska Home Depot trailer that I purchased used on Facebook Marketplace. It's the exact same ones. And what happened here today was this D-ring here, as I was chaining everything down, came apart. And as you can see, there's no weld other than two tack welds, 1 and 2, that held everything in place. So as I put some, like this has lasted me a number of months now, but I put some force using the chain binder and it failed today. So I'm glad I caught that. So my approach today is just going to be using a flap disc from Princess Auto. I'm going to grind or clean up both surfaces, get rid of the paint and rust. And then I will weld either a 7018 or a 6011 electrode and fix it up as best. And what I'm using to weld is a Lincoln AC 225. I've used this to build this trailer during COVID when I was trying to learn a new skill set, and it served me really well. And I really only know how to use a stick welder. I've never used a MIG welder before, but this thing is fantastic. So I'll be using it to stick weld that D-ring back on. And before I continue, I have my safety gear here, my automatic visor, my face shield, and my hearing protector. Alrighty, so that's the completion of pass number 1. And what I'll try and do is grab a new electrode rod and do 1 fluid pass. I find the trouble with the 7018 is, as a new welder, unless you're in like a really good welding position where you're not going to lose your arc, it's pretty easy to lose your arc, and then you have to scrape away the tip, the flux around the actual electrode to get started back up.
So unfortunately on the first pass I wasn't recording, but basically all I did was I tried to establish a connection between the electrode and the bare metal, and I just ran the electrode straight across. I didn't do any whip and pause, nothing fancy, just straight across with the 7018, and I found historically that's worked okay for me. And in this section of the video you'll see just how I struggle trying to get the arc going, and eventually I get a bead going.
So I'll clean that up. As you can see, I really struggled with trying to get my arc going, but like I said, I'm a rookie welder and that's what I'm working with today. And as you can see here, I just threw on a nice leather jacket so I don't get any spatter burning my forearms and so on, which is commonplace when you don't use protective equipment. Okay, so not terrible, better than 2 tack welds. And here, you know what, just for fun guys, I'm gonna hit it with a 6011 rod and I'll see how I do. Alrighty, so this is 6011. I think it's 5/16 or something like that. Anyways, it's larger than the 532s. This is the welding electrode I used almost exclusively on my utility trailer that I fabbed. So I'm a bit more comfortable with it, but like I said, it's been about a year since I've gone behind the stick welder, and hopefully I get a cleaner pass on this side just from my experience with this electrode.
And once again, I'm not going to get the full pass on the first video because my head and hair was obstructing the camera. So sorry about that.
All right, let's clean that up and see what it looks like.
So unfortunately I didn't capture much of my welding on video as much as I wanted to because of my terrible recording abilities on today. I was rushing everything. But for the 6011 I was bringing the electrode forward, pausing, and then bringing it back, and I could see like the weld pool filling the cavity behind me, and then I just kind of run forward, pause, bring it back, fill the cavity, run forward, pause, bring it back, fill the cavity, and I ran that bead all the way across. The amperage I ran was between 90 and 105 amps on the Lincoln Buzz box.
A lot cleaner. I'll hit it 2 more times and then I'll be done. That'll be significantly better than what it was. And then I'll hit it with some black spray paint. So again, this is Graham from 613 Equipment Rentals. Just a quick video, self-fix. Otherwise, I'm calling a welder and spending hundreds of dollars. So I got this AC Lincoln 225 Buzz box, I think is the nickname for them. Like I said, I built my home built trailer. I've been a year out of practice, but when this D-ring came off today, I'm glad I didn't have the galvanized trailer break on me, because that's a different story, and I don't have experience welding on galvanized steel. So part of the attraction of buying like a standard steel painted trailer is you can kind of do your own fixes or modifications at any time. Anyways, quick video, quick fix. Didn't cost me anything, maybe an hour of my time, and I'll be off to the races again. Thank you.